Welcome to scenic downtown Harrisonburg.
Yay!
For the first ever episode of the Host Bingo is Life podcast.
No.
First ever
edition this is.
I think it's 8.
With
No,
the
I don't
fabulous and amazing Howdyshell brothers. And only in spirit is the real Dan Easley, verified by Twitter here. He's not here in the flesh.
No substitute.
It's like he's right here, though.
Don't think it has
We're
anything-
accepting of substitute.
Yeah.
We are accepting.
Oh, yeah.
The subject. I do have Tucker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, welcome, Tucker.
Tucker Whizbang, the therapy dog, the amazing
therapy
ganja
dog.
doodle.
And there he is. Nice.
Heard his name and he's like,
Yeah,
so we might
Tucker's
have
like,
a few barking.
So we'll be eating that pizza now, won't we?
So, bingo!
Bingo.
They
Wow.
wouldn't let me in because of that no trespassing warrant and the dog.
Oh, of course.
But I heard them chanting something strange in there.
Oh, okay, yeah. It
Fight
was
to the death, probably.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. We had a good fight to the death.
Right.
today.
It's amazing how some people really get into chanting "fight to the death."
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very easy to get people to chant that, apparently.
Yeah.
I guess that's how fascism works. But anyways.
That goes all the way back to the bonobo chimpanzee in the
Right.
jungles of Africa.
Right.
Without
Oh,
further
yes.
ado,
Oh, thank you.
to our
thank you.
podcast,
Hooray.
Yes.
Olivia!
Olivia, you got to tell us, how long is it till the Taylor Swift show? How long? What we got?
A month.
One
Less than-
month.
Oh, a little less than a month. I go
Little
the
less than a
14th
month.
and 15th of May.
All right.
18th of April.
Very cool.
Still gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear.
Very cool.
She's going to figure out what she's going to wear.
Yeah, and we were going to hear, I hope,
Thank
more
you,
about
Olivia.
the show.
Olivia's telling me you can catch a train from Charlottesville to Philly and New York for relatively cheap.
Is that
She
right?
said $20, which is insane.
$20?
Every time I've looked
That
at trains, it's like
does not
more
seem right.
expensive than a plane.
Maybe to take luggage is $20?
We're going to soon hear Ganja Doodle's, what French fry sounds like in Ganja Doodle language.
Oh, yeah?
He's getting ready to speak.
Yeah, Tucker is ready to
Tucker is ready
Tucker
to
is
use
use
his
like
words.
vocabulary.
What kind of dog is Tucker?
Yeah, what kind of dog?
He's what's called a cavachon,
A cavachon.
Ooh,
which
wow.
is a cross between
French?
It's a cross between a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel and a Bichon.
Oh, and
It's a,
Oh.
He's a designer dog, which really only means he's a mutt somebody once paid $3,000 for.
nice.
Not me.
Oh, okay, not you.
I might not be a Mennonite anymore. I'm no way I'm spending $3,000 for a damn dog. Sorry,
How
Tucker.
did you get Tucker? How did Tucker land into your life?
Well, he they sell these dogs as like these amazing mellow lap dogs, and sometimes the spaniel comes out really strong. So
Oh, I see. I see.
he just was
Oh,
not.
these are yours too, by the way.
Well, maybe
Maybe you got to give Tucker a fry.
So he showed my wife. He showed up at our house to stay there for 2 weeks, and I was so mad. My wife wanted to keep him. She didn't tell me. I came home and he was there.
Yeah.
Half an hour after he got there, he ran out the door and took off, and I had to chase him all over the neighborhood. I was so mad.
Yeah.
And then 2 days later, I was totally,
The
in
same
love.
in
thing
love with
happened
the
to me.
dog. It was right during the last play I ever directed at Court Square Theater.
Was it Tucker? Was the reason you quit?
Halfway through the show, I was like, everybody's having a blast. I just wanted to go home and hang out with my dog. It was like, this is,
yeah.
Anyway, so tell us about what happened to Bingo.
Oh, at Bingo. Yeah. So we had people chanting "Fight to the Death." That was fun. It was a smaller crowd this evening, it was actually, it's so much. I won't say
Intimate.
more fun.
It was
but it's
fun.
just like it's awesome when there's a smaller crowd that you can really kind of work off each other. You know, it's fun. But we did we did
Certainly wasn't as loud.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can hear everything. That's kind of. So we played a game where Chris asked the folks to guess my age, and they were doing Price is
68.
Price is Right rules. No, you know
No.
what? They all put me in my 30s.
All
right?
of them.
All
All
of
of
them.
them.
All
Who?
of them. All of
At
these
least
people.
there
That's
was,
really- that
it was
would make you
4
feel
people.
good.
Four people.
Four
Yeah,
people.
4 people.
Early
And-
32.
Yeah.
Someone
30,
said
yeah,
32.
Yeah, someone said 32.
Oh my god.
And then I gave my age. My age is 49, and I said, "I love you all." It was a great moment for me. And later on in the evening, we did Chris's number.
Age?
Yeah.
What did they say for him?
48.
They all put him in his
Well, that's
mid
after-
to late 40s.
That's after they knew you were 39.
But I am.
I did set him up. I said,
Yeah,
look,
sure.
he's 49.
Yeah,
How
he-
old do you think I am? The first guy was like, 48.
So, anyways, it was kind of cool. Just saying, it felt pretty good.
Oh.
And we have the music. We're talking about them. I'm going to be doing my Laurel Canyon song tomorrow. Clementine, but
Very
nobody will hear
exciting.
it.
Is that right? You're doing it
I'm performing it
For,
for open mic.
open mic? Are you playing guitar? What?
I'm going to play guitar, and I'm going to have two guys from my Rock Lotto band. They're going to play with me,
Oh, cool.
and maybe a Cheryl will sing backup vocals.
And what is
Oh,
the name
that
of the
would be
song you're singing?
Some of Shelley's Blues.
Some of Shelley Blues, right? There's.
I have a Spotify playlist with about 25 versions.
I know. I was going to say we ran across so many versions of the song. And it can be done so many ways. It's awesome.
Yeah, they pretty much you do it the same way. After 25 times, you go, oh.
There you go. It's that. Yeah, I know this song.
There's too many versions of Some of Shelley's Blues.
Well, after you turned me on to that 500 podcasts
Yeah.
thing,
Oh,
boy, I've
man.
just been listening to that.
Isn't that
nonstop.
amazing?
Yeah,
He
I
does
just
like way
such
into
A
off the
good
rails.
job.
So are we giving them a plug in this one?
Yeah,
You
sure,
should.
why not?
What's
Yeah.
it called? The something about rock and roll in 500 songs.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The history of rock and roll
History
in
of
500
rock and roll.
songs.
It's great. At the end of each one, he's like, just tell one person.
Yeah.
And
I told.
now we're doing it. We're telling
Yeah,
one
we're
person.
gonna take that part.
The guy in Latvia who's listening to our show.
Just
Hey, I
tell
found this
one
in-
other Latvian.
I found this interesting podcast from Harrisonburg, Virginia. It's near Charlottesville.
Everybody knows Charlottesville.
What makes Harrisonburg interesting? Near
It's
Charlottesville.
near Charlottesville. Yeah.
That's good.
Isn't that where they? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention any names, but it's just because we said Charlottesville.
Yeah.
I met someone this evening who dated the lead singer for Good Charlotte, the band.
Oh, good.
Wow,
Charlotte, the
that's
band,
way back
yeah.
in the day.
Yeah.
How old a person was this?
My age, and she
Which
dated
is 68 years old.
she dated them before they broke.
Oh,
And the story that she told me, she was like, yeah, so my dad was like, oh, don't date a musician.
Yeah, right.
They're not going to make any money. And then, so they broke up.
That's good advice across the board, by the way.
They broke up, and then immediately he got signed and is the lead singer for this band called Good Charlotte.
but I bet you I would be willing to bet that whoever that person is, I have no idea, is
Right,
probably
right.
not as affluent at this point in history as, say, like a guy who had a good 401k.
Yeah.
Invested it in.
I don't know, man.
Bitcoin.
I looked on Spotify.
Yeah.
I think they're doing pretty good.
Is that right?
Yeah, they have like 5 million listeners this month.
Oh, is
You
that
know, you're
also like $8 this month?
Hey, Bob, come on.
Yeah, we're making $8 a month.
$8 a month. I don't know how it works. There you go.
Blackballed by
Yeah.
Good Charlotte. The podcast.
What kind of music is?
It's like pop punk,
punk?
but
Oh,
like
yeah,
that
okay.
late. It's like that 2000s pop
Okay,
punk.
yeah, nice.
So it's, I feel like it took Green Day. Yeah, it kind of went with that. I don't
Okay.
know. That's that would be my guess. I don't know.
cool.
Pop punk.
The other big news
call it that.
downtown this week was the car crashing into the front of the
Oh.
bicycle shop.
Oh, I did hear about that.
Read
yeah.
about that. Yeah.
Car
Apparently
crashed
the-
into bike shop.
I talked to Thomas Jenkins and got the story from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
The media coverage of it was far exaggerated what happened.
Really?
No. The media was exaggerating what happened.
Somebody had a car accident on Main Street and so pulled into that parking lot and it was so flustered it jumped out of the car while it was still in drive. And it went straight down the parking lot, didn't hit any other cars, right into their front window.
What?
Did no structural damage, just took out that whole front plate glass, the doors, and 8 bikes, and then went all straight into the shop and stopped.
Oh, and no people were hurt though.
No, they weren't even open.
Okay. But they lost some bikes.
They lost 8 bikes.
8 bikes.
Wow. So he or she got into an accident and then caused another accident. Oh man.
It's like, yes, second accident. Yes. Thank you.
The first thing I was thinking, that sounds like something I would do. Oh, damn.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah. Hold
Whoa,
on.
where's the car?
Wait a minute.
Don't you know we're on the eve of destruction?
In fact, I actually did that to it.
Hey, good night,
I
y'all.
actually did that to my garage door a number of years ago.
Absolutely.
Hey, thank you guys.
We are, they fixed it. The folks are leaving from Bingo.
Oh yeah.
No.
Angry that they did not win.
Angry, yeah.
Wiser.
But
Sadder
wiser,
but
yeah.
wiser after another night of failed. Did we get all the whole Bingo story? Did you tell them?
Yeah. I feel good because people thought I was younger.
Oh,
and,
you were
They
younger.
didn't think that about Chris.
We're going to call that a win,
I'm gonna
folks.
call that a win.
So we should talk smack about Dan Easley. He's not here.
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Dan,
We could have just
the
pretended he
man.
was here. And
Yeah,
he was
Yeah,
saying,
that's right. Damn, not a lot to say.
Dan, check out your tongue.
Dan's really excited that they fixed I think you were about to say, it looks like they fixed the
Yes.
church. Last week,
last
we
week,
were looking at the church and the electricity was flashing. And
Miracles done.
Yeah,
No more miracles.
no more miracles.
Wait, we didn't hear
Kind of a
about...
mellow Jesus now. I kind of liked it before. It was a little more like random and bright.
Lightning Jesus.
Yeah, lightning Jesus.
Now,
All kinds of different versions of Jesus.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
is in the eye of the beholder. We better not go there. Tell us about the Laurel Canyon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a
Super
show.
excited. Yeah, so
still building the show, but it's filled up now, right?
yeah, I did it.
got all
I
the-
think I got it. July 7th at Pale Fire. There's going to be over 20 local artists.
Is there going to be
doing-
room for all our fans? They're going to have to
Let's call them a fan base.
we're going to have
Yeah.
to wait out line moving shifts. All right.
Oh, yeah.
The 3 people who are here to see Jay, come on in.
Yeah, right. It's your turn now.
It's your turn.
There won't be any beer left because all the artists will be drinking. But you certainly can come stand in the room.
Well, they do a pretty good job.
they
The
do
artists
great.
all kind of hang out in that little behind glass.
Well, you just say
area.
20?
Yeah, I got 20 artists.
20 artists.
Pretty crazy.
You think
So-
if everybody brings 17 people?
Yeah, they won't.
Yeah.
They won't.
They
They'll-
won't.
They're going to bring 2. Everyone will bring 2. And there'll be 60 people there. It'll be
So let's hear who do we have?
Okay, here we go. We have Justin Jones, Cheryl Sule, Kelly Mae Brown, Scott Murray, the Hot Mamas, the Basement Rebellion, Corrie Green, Trout Mouth, Josh Vanna, Pete Stallings, a band called Charles Hawltrey and the Deaf Aids, Erin Abbot, Bruce Johnson, Christian Perrit, Danny Dolinger, Jay Zehr.
Oh, our very own.
And so there's also some collaborations that are happening. So all the gals are all working on doing the Mamas and the Papas song, something Creek Alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys know that one?
Yeah.
Anyways, they're working on that. So that would be
What do you mean, including Erin?
yeah, that would be the Hot Mamas with Kelly Mae Brown, and then there's also going to be like a couple songs that everybody's going to be singing together.
Will the circle
Wait.
be unbroken?
Probably not. Will the Circle be unbroken?
Already gone by the Eagles?
And I'm already gone. No.
Parrish. Matt Parrish is in it too, right?
Matt
He's
Parrish.
doing-
Yes, Matt Parrish, of course. Yeah. He will be doing it.
He
in
is
Eagles
doing
song.
Eagles too.
7
The
Bridges
Hot
Road.
Mamas are really good. Have you seen them? They are really good.
No,
I have not.
That's an
I
amazing
have not
band.
seen them yet.
Really cool.
But
They've got homemade instruments. They're playing like duct tape, banjos
All right.
made out of water cooler bottles and
Where
It
did
sounds-
you see him?
Clementine for
Yeah.
when they recorded their album. Which should be out
Oh,
soon.
right.
yeah, it's starting to come out now. In fact, so I'm friends with Mallory
Mm-hmm.
on the Facebook, and when I see her, it's always a pleasure. And I think they just released a song, so we can put it in the
Oh,
the
we can
notes.
put it in the notes below.
Yeah,
that
and
does-
Corrie Green just released a song as well.
Very cool.
So
That does remind me. I am going to try to put things in the notes a little bit here and there.
cool.
But we are officially sponsored now by Ruby's Arcade.
Yay!
Whoa.
Now you're hearing this, and it's still just being recorded on the phone, so it doesn't sound great. However, we've got some equipment that will be coming
This will be
within
the-
weeks. I'm
Yeah,
hoping.
Surplus from the Coast Guard.
Surplus from
The stuff they got rid of when they invented the
Fell off a
actual
truck, yeah.
the wax cylinder. The stuff from before that. Oh,
I thought it was just going to be CBs. Breaker 19. Looks like we're going to have ourselves a podcast. We told people tonight, we're like, hey, come see us on Instagram. And we have a podcast. We said, as soon as we said podcast, I felt like there was a collective like,
what?
what do you do
Wow.
there? Well,
It's like take a show that doesn't make much sense. and
did we talk
completely
about the
make the whole
silent
thing
movies
no
on the pod? The silent movie story?
No.
Well, I heard that we had a discussion about how like podcasts are on the way out.
Oh, right,
So we're
yeah.
just getting into it.
Yeah, all right.
So they're probably like the guys that were playing the piano and the organ in the theaters for the silent movie. There's probably some
Like,
guy.
oh, I got this great gig.
I got this great gig. I studied for 3 years at the Academy. I'm going to be
Right.
making a fortune for the next 20 years playing organ for the silent movies. Next
It's like,
year.
did you hear about these talkies that came out? Oh, no!
I'm done. Got to go back to working at the Walmart.
I'm a greeter.
Well, hey, that is our 15 minutes. We made
Whoa!
it. That's, it goes by so
So
quickly.
we did it without Dan Easley.
We did it.
Didn't even finish the French
We missed
fries.
you, Dan.
Tucker only barked once.
That's
We'll
right.
see
You only
you.
barked once.
Twice.
Twice.
Listen to us wherever you get your podcast from, assuming you get your podcast from the one place where these are posted. Every Tuesday night. Bingo is live, 7:30 to 8:30 at Ruby's Arcade in scenic downtown Harrisonburg. They got great food and lots of fun games. The one kid was bawling because he didn't want to go home. It was so cute.
Well, yeah, lessons are learned.
Lessons to learn. We'll see you next week, and keep it real and all that stuff.
Good night. Bye.